ذلك العجيز الضعيف مسكين وظالم وجهل, and by the grace of Allah that I'm still in existence. Allah's Rahmah and mercy be upon us all always, and that we hope to live within that Rahmah and within that mercy. Alhamdulillah, a reminder for ourselves, myself, in these days of difficulty, that we are a people who do not protest. We don't attend any protests, and we never take our issue to the street. No issue of Allah will be resolved upon the streets. The streets are for Shaitan. Anything you want from Allah you go to the house of Allah. Our issue is resolved within masjids, within houses of worship. Means that when a difficulty comes, a reminder for ourself and for our community that, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem, then the rest of our life, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. But that door of A'udhu billah is a door in which we have at every moment we should be thinking about that. That we are asking to seek refuge in Allah from Shaitanir Rajeem. So it means that you will break your protection anytime you step against that word, because there's no hypocrisy. You cannot say, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem and then step into a nightclub. You can't say, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem and then do something bad. You're asking to seek refuge in Allah from anything that has to do with Satan, anything that has to do with any type of satanic and negative energy. Our life then becomes governed based on that. So it means that why would you take yourself onto the streets where there is no control, where there are angry people and you want to be a counter to that anger by resolving your issue upon the streets of Shaitan? Because Shaitan runs the streets, he's not in the masjids, he's not in the houses of worship. So it means you are stepping against A'udhu billah and going outside of that, and then what happens? All you need is a bunch of people to enter somewhere and Shaitan appear and throw something, make something bad to happen, make an argument, an issue to occur, and before you know it, it's a full-fledged fight. Or in other towns we're watching people take cars and drive cars into audiences, into people. Why? Because Shaitan. We have no place there. There's no way to resolve any issue by entering and moving towards hate. That we are a people who understand and are guided by Sayyidina Muhammad, and the order from Prophet is stay home, stay away from anything that has to do with these types of issues of hate. That if you keep yourself to be the people of faith and iman, and Prophet gave many different descriptions that ghadab is kufr, anger is disbelief. And if you are a person of love and mohabbat, you never take yourself to where you will be angry. Your mohabbat and love will leave. Means that when you underestimate what you are about to do, you think that, I'll take myself with my loving heart and I'll move towards hate and violence, and I'll show them something or teach them something, and it's incorrect. It's incorrect. If you are a person of love and a person of muhabbat, a person of faith, and your whole life you are trying to battle yourself and all your own demons, now you want to take the demons of the street on, you are setting yourself up for a great defeat. As soon as you take yourself upon the street and they throw something, yell something, scream something, and you begin to scream back and yell back. You lost all of the good characteristic that was bringing the rahmah of Allah, and that's all the shaitan wants. I see a shield upon you, I see a protection upon you. Come join this, come join. I have now some of my wild dogs yelling. Mawlana describes bad people are like wild dogs, vicious dogs. If you were walking somewhere and you saw wild and vicious dogs, do you think that you have aql, you have a brain, that you're going to go up to the dogs and start going rah, 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 rah? Or you look like a lunatic. You see a dog, run. What do you have to do with a dog? They are dogs. And Allah will resolve if you stay away. Allah's might and support is coming. You stay away and let Allah punish those dogs. But as soon as shaitan wants you, come near my dogs so that I can change your character. They're the dogs of shaitan. As soon as you enter into the presence of his dogs, your character is going from ruhaniyat into now a shaitani character, and you find yourself barking like those same dogs, acting like those same dogs, and you and them will be punished by Allah, because now you lost the good character, you lost that which was bringing the rahmah and the happiness of Allah. You are the people of muhabbat, you are the people of cleanliness who are trying to clean themselves and clean their hearts. You know where shaitan is, and a'udhu billah, and move in a different direction. Keep the company of muhabbat, let Allah resolve these people. But what shaitan wants is to destroy people, call everybody to his dogs and make them all to be from those dogs. As soon as they enter into those associations, they start to become angry, their character begins to change, and that's all that shaitan wanted. And he's using it like a protection against Allah's qadar. Because if they gather by themselves, Allah will resolve them. But when He calls upon believing people, you come to and make a counter to this event that's happening, and they will happen all over the world from now until whenever the Day of Judgment comes. It's not only one event, it's a lifetime understanding. Shaitan wants to use believing people, you come like a ta'weez, a hijab and a protection. You come so that Allah won't punish the association, because if it's an evil association Allah's punishment will come. So He uses good people like a ta'weez for what He's going to be doing of badness. So it means in these days of difficulty, advice from Mawlana Shaykh and orders from Prophet stay away. That the fitna will become so thick and so dark, the one sitting is better than the one standing. The one standing is better than the one walking better than the one who's running. So He's giving now all these different scenarios of stay put. Even if you can, go back to where you were sitting, stay out of these issues. Stay out of any type of negativity, stay out of any type of protest. The only protest that is allowed is to protest ourselves. Protest the evilness within ourselves, how shaitan is governing ourselves, how shaitan is destroying everything of our character. And if you want to go even further, invite good people. Go to the masjids and do zikr, go to the synagogues, the churches, the houses of worship. Find the people who believe in love and their acts of love, and spend the evening and the day with them and build bridges and build communities of loving people. But never take love into the presence of hate and think you're going to overtake shaitan. He's been here from the beginning of time and he doesn't die. Shayateen, they do not die, they have a perpetual life on this earth. So they know this game better than anyone else. And everyone coming into this game, he's new, he's only 30 years in this earth thinking he's got it all understood and that he's going to conquer shaitan. Already you lost. If you underestimate your opponent, you've already lost the battle. But underestimating is the danger. When you estimate the opponent that shaitan is shaitan and you stay away from shaitan and you move and keep your presence always with Rahman. We pray that Allah's protection and lights always be upon us, that love be upon us and that barakah be a source of blessings for our life, to keep Allah happy with everything that we're doing of our character and of our actions. When we say that keep the company, kunu ma sadiqeen, who are sadiqeen not only by words that they call themselves they're sadiq, but by their actions and their character. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifoon wa salaamun al mursaleen walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen bi hurmati Muhammad al Mustafa wa bi siri Surat al Fatiha.
سيدنا النبي سيدنا النبي سيدنا النبي سيدنا النبي